Hi, I'm Bill Crisp, and welcome back to the Coach's Cave for a little secondary talk today. If you're looking for a polished, Division One coach, Nick Saban type palms, cover two read video, this is probably not the one for you. But if you got inexperienced kids that don't do a lot of 7-on-7s, and you're converting a little bit, and you want to make it simple for your coaching staff, for your kids to pick up some principles of match quarters, this could help you. Okay, this is a scenario we're in. We had inexperienced backfield, secondary, young players, and if they had much experience at all, it was in country cover three. And we had this pretty high speed spread team coming in. Great quarterback, throw the ball anywhere in the field, deliver 10 yards, 7-yard outs. And he's like 220 pounds. They can run GT trap, spread yacht, and run him. And we had to keep guys in the box. And we had a weak inexperienced, not a weak, we had athletic kids, but we had an inexperienced secondary. So this is the way some rednecks got together and kind of mixed things and simplified them into what we'd call basically our, maybe not true disciple of Palms cover two read. But this is kind of what we did, the rules we implemented, and they worked. We did really well against spread teams, very good spread teams that were putting 50 points up a game on people, and we held them to their lowest. We won the game, and we held them to their lowest production all year. So this is how we did it, okay? This is the duct tape version of cover two palms. So what we did to start with, we started with the front seven. Remember I said they could run the ball. We had to leave guys in the box. We had to protect ourselves from the run game. So we went tight. Of course, obviously we're a 3-4 team, 5-0 team. So we went four eyes, our base. We did do other things, other looks, other slants and stuff, but our base was four eye. Our nose guard went blue. Our blue side, our pass strength is blue. Our run strength is green. Sometimes blue and green are the same, but he always was looking. This was our green side because we go away for the handoff. This is our run strength. And the 2x2, this is our pass strength. Our nose guard was going blue. Okay, these guys are shoulder ripping, making contact with the tackles, trying to keep them honest, getting these gaps and sinking if they're avoided and they're getting trapped. Okay, we're going to try to spill things. Nose guard going blue allowed our Will linebacker. In a lot of places, he'd probably be a Mike. For me, he's a Will because he's very fast, very experienced. He's our best linebacker and he allowed responsibility. So we're basically running cover two over here, which left us Will with the back out of the backfield in the flat. So with these gaps full, he could cheat out a little bit, and then he could do his hook curl from here to cover the push by number three. Just like basic, we do number our receivers outside in. It makes things a lot easier for your kids. Okay, so he had number three. He didn't want to be out leveraged. He had to match him out here. He had to cover him on the wheel. So we gave him that advantage by taking away this A gap from him. Now he did have, if he read run, he had front A gap. We had some redundancy there. He had traditional A gap, outside read on run. Okay. If they were trapping, he was supposed to fit outside. So if they did the tradition, they got through. They got to our Will. Double team, working here. He was the chase. Okay. They kick out. They wrap. He was the hit this kid outside leverage, head outside the tackle, so he could scrape in and bounce in. If we did bounce it outside, he could banana over top. But his job was to get up there and meet that tackle and fit him right. This also was done because we had this kid out here, who's our Sam linebacker. So we wanted to force it outside. So in the pass game, we have the nose guard going blue to keep our Will basically dishonest to the offense. He could cheat to the flats. Joker's covering any junk coming back in reverse. Okay, when I talked about mismatches of offenses, this is the one they probably circled, okay? My Sam was 6 foot, 215, not super fast, probably be a guard in a lot of offenses. For us, he was a tight end and a Sam linebacker. So we had to protect him a little bit because he's a mismatch you're looking for. In 2x2, we were okay. Doing these rules, reading number two. Okay, he always relates to number three. So any three push was his problem. okay, and 3 vertical was his problem, okay. He's a wall, and he's 3 vertical. Mostly our problem with him is 3 to the flat, which he handled pretty easily. Read number 2, okay. You have your kids ask themselves this question and communicate it pre-snap, no matter what formation. Who has the verticals? Who has the wheel number 2? Who has the flat? So we got the flat. Okay, the verticals, pretty easy. Corner has 1. Here we helped him because he's going to drive, stay at linebacker depth. If that receiver drives at him, okay, he's going to cross arm, open his hips, and run with him. Just a couple steps. That's all he had to do. And then he's going to break off and cover flat. Okay. That gave the free safety. He read vertical, add vertical depth, and he picked him up inside leverage on the vert route, or was in good position for the 8 route. Some of the beaters that might have gave us trouble was smash route, okay. But we're still in good position. Okay, he breaks off 45. He's coming across and getting underneath this. If the corner's going to sit, he breaks in, hollers, and his job mostly, we drill 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. We're always poaching the 8. So theoretically, if they don't screw it up and stay too long, we're all in good position. On the out route, we drilled covering out routes every day we could. So if he ran it out, we got the cross arm driving, kid breaks off a 90, we take 2 steps, end up above him right here, and then we could drive on the ball on an angle and get our hands on the ball. We didn't feel like we could get our hands on the ball, we could make the tackle. We just never wanted to be chasing. If they wanted to try and go around us, we were fine with that. Some people do, okay? So we have the Sam protected because he's not solo vertical. Okay, if they went into motion, when I'm a OC, when I go motion, I want to see the defensive spin. I want to see them become unsound. So I don't want to give them on offense. So first thing we thought about was jet. This nose guard sees the motion. He's going blue side because now there's going to be 3 receivers here. We're still good here. We're still good here. We don't have to change much. He's still watching backside, watching the quarterback. Okay. And we have the Mike now with no A-gap responsibility. And really, once the ball passes midline, he still has to stay put because he still has a chance to help hook curl. Now we're in motion, so strong safety's here. And he can spin a little bit back middle. But he's looking for jet, okay? So he can scrape. And what we have is a Mike linebacker, primary gap, C gap, and we still have the Sam there, who's 6 foot 215, very hard to block by a number 2. That's our advantage, and we're able to take away the jet. Okay, if they set up in the 3s, okay, our strong safety comes back middle. Our will still has hook curl. Okay, we still have the nose guard going here because we're still worried about this box. We still have a good strong box. We're not giving him anything. We got 6 in the box minimum with the Sam able to fold inside. Okay, he'll stay. We don't move too much. Corner stays out here inside. The safety still splits number 2 and number 3. And the free safety's over top, 10 by 1. Number 3. Okay. We don't have to change very much. We actually are still redundant. Backside's a problem. If this is field side and he's man, okay, that could be an issue. But we have the wheels drilled to watch for slant, anything coming, this kid doing any of this stuff to help out. The safety's drilled to watch quarterback's shoulders. Okay. If he's facing this way, shoulders are facing this way, he will cheat this way and look for the 8 route. If the quarterback's looking this way, he will cheat this way and look for the 8 route on this side or help out with a vertical. I know some quarterbacks are very good. They have very good footwork and they can change. And if you have that, maybe you can't do that. Even though this quarterback is very good, we have some decent quarterbacks. They're high school quarterbacks and their shoulders tipped where the ball was going. We took advantage of that. If you can't take advantage of that, well, don't try. Okay. So what's our rules here? What we did to keep our rules consistent was we went man on the corner, made him a 0. That made him 1, him 2, him 3. We still have basically trips with a push. We have all the same rules. We're basically covering trips, same rules. So he's gone. He's out of the picture. Is a 0. Okay. One thing that could look like make a mismatch that, you know, I know you're sitting there saying, God, you got a kid you just says not athletic, is 6 foot, 215 pounds. He's now playing corner. Yeah. Well, high school football, right? We don't have a riplets. We don't have triple safeties. Okay. So how do we protect him? Well, he does have him in corner position, but hopefully they don't see, the coaches don't realize this. They don't know we're in man here. They might figure it out after a few passes, but he's going to still do the same technique on number 2, drive vertical. He's still reading vertical. He's still coming. Okay. He's reading 2. Okay. He's got 2 vertical. He still relates to 3. He has 3 vertical, 3 push. So we still have a safety inside leverage on 2 vertical. We still have a free safety vertical helping out this not corner that may seem out of position. Everything else is still the same. You got 2 negative. Safety's down. Free safety has 1. Slant in. Okay. Mike and Will are sitting in this cone of vision over the tackle where we want them, where they want to complete it. We want them to try to force them to complete it in the middle of the field where it's harder and we can lay a hit on them. They want to complete the ball in this cone. If they do, they have good leverage to go to the house. So we have guys sitting there to take that away. You get a pick. So we have to communicate. In, make them say it. Make them say it every time, all the way across the field. So the backside linebacker knows it's coming. So that's trips. Okay, they would go quads. It didn't matter if they motioned into it. They also played with these guys. They had different guys in line of scrimmage. I'm keeping this basic. That really didn't change much for us either. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with this one. Okay, they had 3x2. Remember, they still ran power out of this. They still loved to run. That was actually one of the primary reasons they emptied the backfield, was to try to get a power run going, a GT or something, with trapping guards. So in this case, as long as there's a guy over there, the strong safety's going to stay over there. We're a little bit vulnerable here. We're still going man here, zeroing him out. We're still making him 1, 2. Now we don't have a 3. So we're basically in our 2x2 rules without a 3. Okay. We're not moving very much. Okay, except for this guy staying. We're playing cover 2 here. We're still palms in 1 and 2 there. We did, to help out, these guys will hip as wide as they feel. We are trying to take away the inside, trying to force this quarterback, if he does run or they do GT trap it, once again, to bounce it outside, to spill it outside where we got bodies. We got Sam linebackers. We got a Will and a hook curl. We have strong safety. We're very comfortable with that back out there. We're doing everything we can to squeeze this and not landing up the middle. These guys only go far enough that they can't fold back in if the kid does break the seam of the line. But they're also out there. They're still hook curl flat, bubble, assist. Of course, there is no push threat, so we were in good shape. If they motioned to or went to 4x1, okay, we had to do a little moving there. Of course, he has no business over there anymore. We do look, especially once again, that field look, we look like we're in man there. It was a very good corner. We have the Will helping. We got him reading shoulder still to help out with the 8 route. And now we're basically playing trips with no push threat. Okay. So we still have this kid playing corner. We're not zeroing him out though. So we have inside leverage drive, free safety over top. Now the Mike is responsible for number 3 in the vertical. Strong safety has 2 vertical. Okay, 2 in the wheel. Okay, it's the safety. Free safety still there, relating to he's going to go to jump to 1. If anything crosses, okay, these guys in, and they're dropped into those holes where we can intercept the ball. So, in a nutshell, all you got to do is basically make sure your kids know they can answer these questions. Who has the verticals? Who has what vertical? Who covers 2 in the wheel? And who has 3 in the flat? You know, you got, and consider leverage. Like if you're answering those questions, okay, you can't expect a kid inside to cover a wheel, okay? He's got to basically be outside number 2. Okay, so if you got 3 there, and he goes 2 vertical, you don't want the kid inside number 2 on the wheel. You want a kid that has leverage already, okay? And then you have the deep kid take the vertical. He's so curling going. Try to give your kids the best chance of success, and try not to make them chase down and do things that you see on TV the NFL guys do. And there's a reason they're in the NFL. Okay, so if you got a situation similar to we had, and you have some inexperience and you haven't messed around a lot with high level palms and read stuff, this may be a way you can implement something that'll help you out. So I hope that does help you. I hope you win your last game, and I want to thank you for watching.